Alright. I am going to stream how I'm just going to go into the mists and gank with the beer paws. My plan is to just catch tier 6 players, people using tier 6 gear, tier 5 gear, hopefully kill them easily and quickly. I'm not sure if I will need a fiend cowl. I will try it with a mage cowl. If it doesn't work very often, I'm just going to go with the fiend cowl instead. I'll take my gathering items with me, just so in case of finding some 5.3, 6.3 or some high level maps even, so I can take any extremely valuable stuff with me. Otherwise, just trying to look for people, trying to kill them. I will only engage in fights that look pretty good, that look relatively easy. Because the problem is, with such gear, I am really weak in a real fight. So I could even lose to some people using some tier 7 gear and stuff like that. This build is definitely not made for fighting very useful people. It's more for killing people in bad positions, catching people. I have a lot of mobility, I have a lot of possibilities to run away, to get out of bad positions. So I'm going to see if I can find such situations, if I can catch some people with lower tier gear. There's already a public objective on the map, which is really nice. Because I have a better chance of finding people there. I will play somewhat carefully. I'm of course very valuable as well, using level 9 gear. I am worth 4 million. And this guy, for example, is somebody I do not want to fight. Unless he is extremely low HP. Kinda want to see how strong this guy is. 1400 IP with the build that I had been using, except that he's using a different cape. Let's see if a fight breaks out and let's see if I can steal a little bit of money there. Just using tier 6 poison potions, because my plan is basically just to kill some tier 6 users. Not really to engage in a hard fight. He's only using tier 7 gear and is overloaded. He has very high levels on his stuff. And it was not possible to check stats in the mists, yeah. This is definitely not a fight I want to take. Is there 8.3 or 7.3 guys still hanging around? No, this is a different person. I fear that I will not be able to get stuff there. This guy would be doable. This gear is not that insanely strong. 1260 IP, I got 1540. The weakened wisp is not being transported right now. Does that mean that there's a fight going on? Does that mean that I can maybe do something? Who's that? That's a 7.3, 8.3 dude. A level 9 dude. Well, I would think that not too much is going to happen here that would actually benefit me. I don't want to fight this guy. Don't want to fight this guy. It will be kind of tricky because I do not randomly want to engage people who are stronger than me. Which is why ganking in here could be relatively difficult. So I just need to wait for good opportunities. Let's see if I can find any. Because as I have said, this gear is not very good at actually fighting people who use good gear. This guy is also too strong for me. Somebody's doing PvE here. It's that guy. This guy is someone I would like to fight. I would like to fight this guy definitely. Come east. Is he talking to me? Or is he talking to the other person? Because I definitely do not want to fight him. I basically just want to be running around the whole map, looking for crystal spiders, looking for people in distress, looking for legendary wisps, epic wisps, rare wisps, to possibly... I mean, a tier 6 mob, I probably should do that. I'm not even max level on my Paws yet. Gonna take the fame with me. 45k fame and a book. Definitely fine. Of course, 10,000 silver in cash as well. One of the questions then is, do I want to... Oh! He actually took the mist? Okay, crazy. I was thinking about maybe I want to switch maps and look for more public objectives, but I actually don't know if those public objectives really give me great opportunities. I'm not sure about that. They could. But I would also think that if there is a strong person on the map using 7.3 gear, 8.3 gear, this person probably will actually also contest this stuff and then basically deny me to join in on the fights. Hello, you say, and then I can only reciprocate? Is that how you say it? He's half HP, but that's not weak enough. Still too strong. Still too strong for me. Because my items are not good in fighting. Real people. I also kind of want to stay as long as possible in such a map to see the map going down, to see the mist closing, so tons of wisps spawn. So I hopefully can find some enchanted wisps and maybe get into a tier 8 map so I can actually just go for gathering. Because I would get like 500k to a million in like 20 minutes. Spending in a tier 8 map, just gathering, would be worth it. Would take the free loot with me. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it like that for now. Just going to run around the whole map. See if somebody's suiciding somewhere. See if I can find a legendary wisp, just like that. See if I can find some highly enchanted mobs. Giving me tons of fame, a little bit of silver and possibly some books. Somebody's doing something there, but I don't know how strong he is. I don't know how strong he is, he's fine. This guy is fine. This guy is doable. He actually also activated all his spells already, which is pretty nice. Looks like a kill for me. He attacked me, so he cannot run out. First kill. 300k. Really not bad. Really not bad. I'll take those. I'll take those. Before actually dismounting a person, I will definitely inspect them first. I will definitely do so. But this guy with these items would have a somewhat realistic chance of actually beating me in a straight up 1v1. If he plays well. One problem for him would be my undead cape. That could break his neck. But besides that, his build is really good. It's definitely possible for me to fuck that up and die if I go hard. But so far, one free kill. I like it. And I think I'm just going to bring back the loot whenever my carry weight or my space. Oh! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. And yes! Please tier 8, tier 8. There's a green drone, but... Nah. I could just come back. It's a tier 7 map. Does that give me anything? I mean, I'm going to stay in here. It's also rare, so resources will be more likely to be enchanted. This is a tier 8 resource, basically. Not really. 7.1 base hit is actually not that crazily good. It's just like 3k per piece. Almost 3k per piece, but I'll take it, I'll take it. I mean, I'm also taking 6.2 resources. But yeah, I can find 7.1 in here. And I think I'm going to take tier 7 fiber and tier 7 hide as well. Should just take that with me. It's just such good loot. But there is this public objective. Perhaps this will be useful for me. Let's see. I'm scared. I don't want to die. What are the people playing? There's one dismounted guy. He's fine. I can do him. I can kill him. What is he playing? There's tier 7 hide. I kinda want to gather it. There's another person actually. So many stuns. I think I am dead. No! I think I'm dead. No! I actually died. 8.4, excellent. I almost was able to activate the ability on my horse to make me invincible. Crazy, crazy. I had the undead cape. I had to run into mobs to activate it, to get invisible, and then I have my armor to get even more invisible, and then I would have easily survived this guy, right? I'm totally not used to actually playing the Undead Cape. Totally forgot that I have that. I think I'm going to buy the items separately, definitely. And first I will look which of those I still have in my bank. Hello. I definitely have a lot of these horses. I definitely have some potions left. I got some tools. Bum, bum, bum. All of them. I definitely did not expect to die this quickly. I want a bag. Where do I have my bags? I've got them here. 5.2. I don't have a 5.2 anymore. So I'm going to buy one. Not really fighting very long fights, so 4.3k should be fine. Should be fine, should be fine. I can probably just take a 6.2 bag, that's no problem. I didn't have any problems concerning Purge yet. Got a tier 9 armor still. Hello. Going to need to buy new boots. Going to need to buy a new helmet. And a weapon. Undead cape. Undead cape. How low do I have to get? 15% HP, okay. So I could have relatively easily escaped from this guy, actually. I just need to remember next time that I'm using an Undead Cape if I get into difficult situations. Royal Sandals. 5.3 excellent is enough for me. Don't really need tier 9 on the boots. Would just give me a little bit more HP. Mage Cowl. Kinda wanted a tier 9 Mage Cowl because it increases its damage. 237, 274. I'm gonna take this here. Boom. A little bit of beef stew. And a couple of potions. Okay. Next try. Undead cape. Need to use my Undead cape for escaping. I was in a very interesting map already. Tier 7 map. Some nice little resources here and there that I could have picked up. Sad, sad, sad. And also, of course, the... How valuable am I? 3.5 million. A little bit more beforehand. It's of course also sad that I lost that. Now just a random wisp. Is what I need to get back into the craziness. I didn't repair my tools, yeah, but that's not a problem because it really takes really long for them to be worn down, you know? It's... I went gathering 4 or 5 times already for 1 or 2 hours while my Elder's axe was already yellow, you know? A lot of people running around here. Kinda need to watch out. Don't want to randomly get caught by a big group. Even though all these people seem to be using rather weak gear. But of course, like, there are no escape possibilities in the east here. So I wanted to look for wisps there, because it's still pretty close to the town. And most likely not too many people go there. But I can look for wisps at other places as well. Okay, I didn't know I always repair when I come back from my roam or I die. Yeah, I mean, I basically save repair costs if I die now, you know what I mean? Like tier 4, tier 5, tier 6 tools lose their durability really quickly. So there you kinda need to repair relatively often. But tier 8 tools can really last a while. What mount do you recommend for Brazilian transporting through the roads? I don't know, what do you want to transport? Because if you want to transport heavy stuff, then you basically just need a couple of scouts. You need to hire people to scout for you. Weak people doing PvE. I'm not seeing any wisps. Time to change the map. The thing is, if you're transporting very, what's it called? Light stuff, low carry weight stuff, then I would just recommend using the gallant horse. Finally a wisp. A wisp, a wisp. Finally. Resources gathered there. Well then, probably either a mammoth or what's it called? Elite winter bear? Like something extremely tanky. How strong is this guy? Relatively strong. I can kinda counter him. Do I want to fight him? He used his boots. He's using tier 8 gear. I probably don't want to fight him. I want to kill weak people. He is doable. But I would need to play very well. And I need to dodge a little bit. But I don't know why you would want to stash the resources that you gather in the mists in Brazilian. Why are you stashing your resources in Brazilian? You can just enter the mists from the black zone and then bring back the loot instantly to town. So you don't have the transporting problem. Mounted player, 2 players. Anything happening? Dismounted person. This guy is doable. This guy is doable, not worth anything. This guy is doable. A lot of people at once. I need to eat my food, very important. I want to dismount him without using too many spells. He is being careful as well. He does not have too high levels on his items, which is a good sign for me. If you purge your jacket, yeah, he can. The dagger guy from before, he definitely could have purged my jacket with his helmet. It's very risky and it does not make too much sense to fight him. His gear is better for straight up fighting than mine. But he would basically not be able to escape from me if I would be winning the fight. A lot of people right now, right here. I've went gathering today already, somewhere relatively shortly after the reset, and there weren't as many people running around. You're right, but I like to start from Brazilian. I got ganked so many times on the way in the black zone. Well, the roads are even harder for, like, even worse for escaping if there's a big group. But it kind of depends on if there are big groups. This guy is not weak. I need to be a little bit careful. He is not weak, but he cannot purge my jacket. He cannot purge my jacket. He's trying to use mobility. Well, this gave a lot of fame. 1.1 million. Let's take the pork pie. The poison is stackable, somewhat. What's so valuable? His boots? No. Ah, the weapon, of course. Yeah, 8.1. 8.1. Well, with the gallant horse, you definitely can get through the This guy may have loot. This guy may have loot, which is why I tried. Anyhow, yeah, the 8.1 is very valuable. Oh, you're right, from blah blah, got ganked many times. If you are running around with the gallant horse, you would definitely be able to get away from groups. If you're playing it decently. The mists are closing, so I may be able to find an enchanted wisp. There's a person. It's a fisher. Ugh. Okay, so now he's playing the sprint and he has a blood ladder. It's a long way for him to get to the... But he can do it. Yeah. I basically cannot catch him, I think. He's most likely also not very valuable, but... Okay, time to look for wisps. Like, playing anything else besides the Gallant Horse is very risky in the Black Zone. Like the Elite Wild Boar. Maybe okay, but it's not easy. Like with the Gallant Horse you can get through people who are camping an exit, which is a big advantage. You can just use your ability and run through them. And get into the exit, which is most of the time safety. Can you make a mini guide on how to use Gallant Horse, please? That's interesting. That's interesting. I may actually do that. I have a couple of free days very soon. Maybe let me open a text document, even though I should be trying to find some good wisps. Text. Guide on Gallant Horse usage, question mark. That's kind of interesting. Like making a full guide of something would just be tons of work, but such a small guide is an interesting idea actually. Where are the amazing enchanted wisps? Me chasing the fisher probably was not a good idea. He most likely also would not have been too valuable. There would be the option for me to bring back the loot, but I don't know how much I am in danger. If I thought that I would be living this dangerously, then I probably should simply not be doing what I'm doing right now. Good idea, maybe other mount if you find them useful too. The thing is, there aren't that many mounts that are even close to being as good as a Gallant Horse concerning the safety, you know. The problem is you have to have some decent movement speed bonus. Otherwise you can give up already. Like you cannot run with a bear through the Black Zone. It's not doable. Not if you are worth any money. And you kinda need an ability that you can use while you are mounted up. That is very useful. I think I'm taking this wisp. Time to take this wisp. I like your gathering videos. That's good. No public objective here. Let's run randomly through the map. Oh, there's a public objective now. Like the elite... How is it called? Oh, there's a tier 2 mob. And there's a person that I can kill. The person ran away. Kinda want the tier 2 mob. It's another person. No books, sadly. Very little silver. But some decent fame. The elite wild boar. The one that I'm using in the mist gathering videos. And the one I have used a little bit in the black zone as well. And this one is kind of decent. But it's very expensive, 3.5 million. It has a jump on the Q ability, which is decent. Also doesn't have such an insane cooldown. Overall decent. A lot of people. That's not a build that I want to fight against. That's not a build I want to fight against. This guy is okay. This guy is okay. Is anybody going to do anything? Just a million people running around here. Not really the situation I'm looking for. I was too slow. Oh god, I aborted it. I aborted it. I was the first one to channel it. Oh, this is so sad. So sad. I didn't realize there was a rare fucking thing. A rare wisp. Is this guy chasing me? He wants me to dismount him. It seems like. I'm not interested. He cannot kill me, I cannot kill him. There is nothing that can happen. So back to looking for wisps, back to looking for spiders and stuff like that. Was there a wisp? Oh, it only looked like it. Bang, bang. What is he playing? He's playing the one-handed cursed staff. Is he winning? Oh. I was just about to look how long my invisibility lasts. So I knew when to time my spells. I could have played it slower, so I don't cast all my stuff into the... What's it called? Hunter hood. My armor was really good to just deny his armor. Wait a second, I actually did not deny his armor, I just denied his E basically in a way. So it was not good. I basically have to deny his armor, otherwise exactly this happens. Okay, so minus 7.5 million already. And all the nice loot that I already had. Is this somebody I want to fight? Was he using only tier 6 gear or was he using tier 7 gear? He was only using tier 6 gear. He was using the normal sprint on the boots. This is definitely somebody I should be able to kill. His gear is obviously much better for 1v1 fighting straight up. But I only have to use my armor when he uses his armor. Then I should win. Then I use my spells a second time. And I win. I probably want to save my poison potion for my second combo. Because then I will deal less damage with the first combo. And likewise deal less damage back towards me. Okay, very expensive so far. I mean, if I die one more time, I think I'm going to stop this. First I'm going to look which items I still have in my bank. I definitely have to win against people with tier 6 gear, otherwise this is completely useless. I got the sickle still. Need to buy poison potions, etc. I don't think I need too much energy. So a 4.3 cape should be fine. I don't know why I have so many capes. Probably because there were sheep somewhere and I just bought them. PvP is not for me, I'm very bad at it. Well, PvP is very hard. It's just pure skill and how I... and a little bit about which ping you have. 6.2, no, I want a tier 9 one. So I can relatively comfortably fight people who have tier 6 gear. Because, as already mentioned, the gear I'm using is not very strong in fighting. It's more about the catching, about the chasing. Bum, 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 bum. Against the last person using an undead fiend cowl, purging his heal would have made it very easy. But there are some matchups where purging doesn't do anything for me. Do I want to go with the purge this time? Will I even be able to use it effectively, or will it be too much for me to worry about at once, since I'm not very experienced with this gear in 1v1 PvP situations? 509, 489, 150, 65, 489. Going for the 7.2 right here. Boom. Royal Sandals. 0.2. Excellent. Yes. Mage Cowl. 224. Do I pay those 20k? No, I don't. 6.3. It is beef stew. Poison potions. I don't think I should go with OC because first of all, this build is not good for fighting strong people. It is not possible to win against people who use fighting gear. This is for catching. This is for catching people with tier 6 gear or tier 7, tier 8 who are low HP and stuff like that, you know? My gear is just too valuable to overcharge it for the things that I'm getting for it. If I was using like the dagger build, the guy who I've killed, No, not the guy who I've killed, the other one before. I wouldn't overcharge an 8.1 dagger either. There it's fine to overcharge. Because he's probably trying to fight people who are strong. I want another bag. I'll take a tier 7 bag. And I want tools. 5.2 should be the cheapest. Tool. Pickaxe. Tier 8. Sickle. Skinning knife. Stone hammer. What I should be doing is win fights against weaker people. That's what I should be doing. And I also should have used my undead cape better, a better way. The time before the first time that I've died. Really would have been easily be able to walk away there. And there's a wisp. That's really nice. Boom. I was faster. But I probably should have attacked him. I mean, I don't know what stuff he was using. What tier. I'm quickly going to get me some water and then I'll go for the shit. Boom, boom, boom. So it would have kind of been a nice idea to bring back the 1.1 million loot that I had, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. There's a person. This gear is relatively strong. I don't want to fight him unless he's in a bad position. This guy, he's okay. He's okay. You should put the 700k on the gallant horse towards better gear, no? Like the next thing I could do would be like excellent weapon and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's worth it for me to go with extremely expensive gear, because I'm relatively bad at using this stuff. Like the first time I would have also died with stronger gear. The second time I wouldn't have, but the second time I also would have won if I had played better. So I could be using stronger gear, but the gallant horse is for surviving the way towards and back from the mists in the black zone, because I don't want to stash my loot in Brazilian. There's no point in doing that. Also, it can randomly happen in the mists to get into bad situations. Can happen. I don't know if it's doable. He's playing the 1W. Is he AFK? Did he have invisibility potions? It seems like he had invisibility potions, huh? Oh. Oh. I don't think I got him below 15% HP yet. I don't think that was the case. So he must have had invisibility potions, sadly. He was a little bit AFK. It seems like. Would have been a very scary situation for me if he wasn't AFK and would have directly fought me. Which I was expecting. I really thought he would just fight me. Immediately. Well, I can take the horse. I can take the horse. Where have I been in this map yet? I don't remember. No idea. Where are the crystal spiders? Where are the highly enchanted wisps? This map seems to be rather inactive compared to all the other stuff. But maybe I should go more towards the big PvE area and the small PvE area in front of it. There may be higher chances. But actually, the way I've just came, there were no people. And the mist is closing, so... It is possible for me to find wisps. I don't think I care too much about an uncommon wisp, right? It cannot be tier 8. Tier 7 would do a little bit for me. I'm going to take it, and if it's tier 7, I will stay there, I think. Yeah. You are right. Okay, so... Back to the map and hope for a good wisp. Looking for a good wisp, please. Just a common one right there. Doom da doom. So few wisps. I've only found 3 or so far. And I've covered not so... quite a bit of space already. Weird. I mean, there's obviously no guarantee for me to actually find a good one. But I have to hope for it. Gathering in the mist's worth it. Well, the most profitable way to gather right now seems to be Just going deep into the black zone, check all the highly enchanted mists for if they are tier 8. And if they are tier 8, then they are really worth it. And if they are not, black zone is most of the time better, unless you are also taking flat tier 7 resources. If you gather 6.1 and tier 7 resources, then a tier 7 mist is even better than the black zone. But the problem is finding those. And likewise, it's the best to just go deep into the black zone. Check a lot of stuff, gather a few things if you find some, and then take all the enchanted wisps and see if you can get into a tier 8 map. But as I said, 6.1, tier 7. If you're gathering that stuff, then a tier 7 mist is already worth it, definitely. So this is a rare map. Give me some rare tier 7 resources. I'd also take a spider, I'd also take highly enchanted mobs. I probably should be looking a little bit further away from the edge, but I'm not 100% sure. Based elemental, but sadly not enchanted. How valuable was tier 7 fiber? I think 2.4. Yeah, I think I'm taking it, and I'm definitely taking this when I'm taking tier 7 fiber. How valuable is it? Above 3? No. 2.9. Almost 3k. Should take it with me. Pretty fine loot. I was already wondering why do I have only 1400 IP, but that's because my Elder Skinning Knife is my weapon right now. And not my bear paws. I should take a look at the big PvE area, right? Some people will be there, some people will do stuff there, I guess. But it's kind of stupid that the mobs in there are worse than the mobs randomly standing here. It's just stupid. It really should not be that way. Okay, are you dangerous? Ugh. He's not weak. He's not weak. He would be kind of annoying. Probably don't want to fight him. 1300 IP. I mean, I kinda need to survive until I can use my E a second time. That's basically how to fight against this build. I don't remember which helmet he was using. Probably a mage cowl. It's a rather annoying build. He also has a, how's it called, taproot. Oh, there's also 7.1 basal, which is the worst 7.1 resource in the game. Hello. I'm getting a little bit of loot from some decent resources. But not finding desirable people yet in this map. 2 out of 9 even. Time to look for suicidal people or weak people. Both is fine. How many kills so far? I think I killed 2 people? I think I killed 2 people. And I have died 2 times. So not very good. Not very good. Minus 7.5 million in the last 1 hour. Not very good. Not very good. A mysterious stranger gains silver. He has a oh, bow of Badone, that's fine. Bow of Badone, that's fine. He has a jump, which is annoying. But now he's dead. Oh no, the bow of Badone is gone. Tier 6 armor though, tier 6. Pretty valuable person. Pretty valuable person. Really sad that the bow of Badone is gone. 3 kills now. Should have been 4 kills in total if I played well. But I misplayed that one fight. And didn't get the kill and died for it. And the other fight, I also misplayed, but I wouldn't have gotten a kill. I would have just survived if I did not misplay. Do I want to look at the PvE area in the middle again? Probably not. Probably better to just look for some crystal spiders. And there's some PvE area in the west, right? Bum 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 bum. That should be a PvE area. Yeah, it is. But nobody seems to be suiciding right here, right now. Somebody, Megaton said should put the 700k on the Gallant horse on better gear instead. But the thing is, here in the mists, you also need a decent mount. I mean, you could of course go for an armored horse, but you can definitely get dismounted from a person using 8.3 gear. You can definitely get dismounted from an 8.3 player. So it's probably not the best idea to go with an armored horse or stuff like that when you are playing gear that is worth more than, let's say, 1.5 million. Probably should be using a Gallant horse in that case. 7.2. Getting some random stuff. Kinda nice. 7.3, 7.2. Would have preferred to have a resource mob with full stacks, highly enchanted of course, but I'll take that stuff as well here. And hopefully I can find another. Yes, 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 and yes. Yes. Tier 8? Tier 8? Please? Haven't had a tier 8 in a while. No, it's just tier 7, come on. Ah. Maybe I should have bring some pork pie with me actually. Will you try solo ganking in Black Zone? I don't think so, no. I don't think so. It is not that bad if you go extremely deep and find a good map with very bad guilds. There you can kill like 1 or 2 people, but it's so much waiting. So much waiting. It's really annoying. Oh, I actually need to dodge. Bam. With bear paws actually. I don't really like solo ganking in the black zone. It is very inefficient. It's so much running around, so much waiting. Here, inside the mists, it's better. It's better. It's less risky. There are enough people that are worth like 100 to 500k that are killable, catchable. Nobody is using good mounts in here, except people who are too strong for me anyways. So, pretty fine. There was a person using energy. Dismounted. I don't want to fight this guy. He is too strong. Unless... No, he can't even misplay with this build. He can't really misplay. I can dodge his armor with my armor. He could misplay his E, basically. But meh. I always check the small lakes on the map. You can find good fiber resources there. That's true, that's true. I should have looked at the lake in the north. There's a crystal spider. I really want to kill that thing. Can always reset it with my armor. It's a pretty bad position here. I want to wait with my W until I get my E and my helmet again. And now it's dead. 358. Let's quickly just take everything and mount up. Nothing in there anymore. Okay, let's see what I want to throw away. This is okay, this is okay, whatever. Okay. So many small garbage items. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I took like 320 of the 350k that were in there. Curse Skull is a no. I agree, I agree. In a straight up fight, there's almost no way I can win this. Even though I have some outplay potential. I do have some outplay potential, you know? That's the thing. If I basically deny his armor with my armor, use 2 rotations, it is possible to fight him. But it's not the best situation. It's not the... I'm not really favored. I do have more IP than him. It's hard. It's hard. I would want to have like 1 or 2 more defensive spells to fight him. TBH. Without premium, which is better, fishing or gathering? Is buying premium waste of silver with current premium price? I don't know, actually. I didn't do the math. If you play every day and gather for 1 hour every day, then premium is 100% worth it. But I don't know. I didn't do the math. what's the limit, when premium is worth it. The learn points are extremely valuable for leveling up quicker and stuff like that, which increases your profit obviously as well. I didn't do the math, I don't know. For me, I would say premium is worth it, especially since I always get the discount here for 12 months. It's just cheaper when I buy it like this for silver. And likewise, it's even more worth it for me. Fishing or gathering. I don't know which one is better without premium. I would... Like, the thing is, fishing seems to be better, but is harder, is more dangerous. It is more dangerous, and it's less flexible in the way that you cannot do anything else when you are fishing, basically. It's better though. I personally will never really go for fishing, because it is too boring for me. It is too rough. Not gonna do it. So I will always stay with normal gathering. It's too risky, Mr. King Snow. Exactly. Like, it's kind of a 50-50 who wins, and why the hell would I risk all my stuff for that? Not worth it. This person is doable. Best way to get premium. Join a guild, do content, and you will get premium in no time. Depends on which guild and which content. Because a lot of guilds do a lot of bad content too. And have very low profit per time. A lot of guilds like that exist. I have fishing maxed out 100-100. Without premium it's pretty good. Yep. It's pretty good. Like, when I'm fishing on my 0 to hero account, I'm making 1 million to 2 million. Like, between 1 and 2 million per hour, depending on how much dead water eel I get. And I'm not maxed out, I'm using tier 7 gear. So, fishing is pretty good, but you have to be a good player. 3 minutes for me to find a new wisp. I already got a little bit of loot again. Soon I need to eat my food again. As well. Not finding wisps. Only low tier fiber around this lake. Kinda sad. Looking for a good wisp. Where are the good wisps hiding? I do ganking in Vista and you can get 2.5 million minimum with 9 to 10 players. I'm currently in Green Kraken. 2.5 million minimum. What do you mean by that? Like, every person of you 9 to 10 people gets 2.5 million in 1 hour? Or what? Or 2 hours? Only bad wisps so far. Another bad wisp, but a lot of wisps here, so... Do I want to quickly kill this mob? I should be relatively quick. Should be relatively quick. And the book. Worth it. Yeah, like in 1 hour 30. Yeah. That, for example, is pretty good. That's pretty good. The question is it like... I mean, you said minimum, so it has to be the average. obviously, if you say it like that. And that's pretty good. That's good loot per time. Definitely a profitable activity. Don't know how much you are investing, like how often you guys are dying and stuff like that. Depends. Yep. From time to time you'll catch an 8.3 player, 7.3 player, 8.4 player. Even though 8.4 players are relatively rare and relatively rarely suicide. Soon my beef stew is running out. Sus. What is suspicious, sir? What do you find suspicious? 5.1 gear. Yeah, I mean it's enough for most people. Basically killing solo players, and if big groups come, strong groups come, you don't lose anything. It's a very solid strategy. Anybody suiciding here right now? Yes. I can get him. Oh, I missed. No. The money. I mean, I was already scared that that could happen. Was kind of to be expected, but the problem is I could not jump in another way because I had to get down the stairs anyways. Unfortunate. If I dismounted a little bit earlier, I may have gotten him. Just made 1.2 million with your same build, roaming Black Zone, gathering and killing mobs. Yeah, I mean in the Black Zone it depends. You need to be lucky, you need to find a map that's not completely empty. But yeah, it's possible, definitely. And it also depends on the time, of course, like how long you needed to get these 1.2 million. I also like I just upload like last week one video where I basically used the same gear where I did what you are describing. Is he back? He is back. And he mounted up again. Can I reach him? I can't. I can reach this guy though. I wasn't sure if I wanted to fight him though. I was not sure. Ooh. Do I want to fight him? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. He got stunned by the tiger. 45 seconds, I will even be fast enough to reach the thing, I think. But I need to remember eating my food. Yes, that video is the inspiration, thank you. You're welcome. Like, this gear... I mean, originally it's basically ganking gear. Except that you usually play Bean Cowl. Depending on what you do. If you're solo ganking, then the Mage Cowl is also good. But it's also very solid for escaping. So... can definitely just chill and do some PvE and gather a little bit with it in the Black Zone. Oh, there's a... it is purple, but there are people... How strong are they? 6.3. That is too strong. That is too strong. This guy... what? 1500. I don't really want to fight him. Mercenary jacket is not nice. I mean, my assassin jacket is obviously pretty good against it, but... Is he going to try to fight the Deathgiver guy? No. He's just looking if I would want to fight him. Maybe me telling him will help. I'm not going to fight you. Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not going to fight you. Unlucky. Gear check. I'm using tier 9 gear right now. Except my boots, they are 6.2, excellent. But boots do not really matter too much. The mage cowl matters a little bit because the damage actually scales with the IP of the item. This mob here is outside, so I'm going to kill that. I'm going to take this fame. Doom, doom. I did in 45 minutes, so you found some tier 8 resources or some lucky drops from the mobs? Just thought tier 8 equivalent. Well, I'm using tier 9 gear, so I can relatively comfortably kill all people who use tier 6 gear. My gear is extremely bad at fighting, so I want to have an IP advantage. This gear is really good at chasing and stuff like that, and escaping. And likewise has the weakness in straight up fighting power, unless I outplay some abilities very hard with, for example, my jacket or with my jump on the E. Let's look into the middle and see if somebody is suicidal right there, right now. Not Perch Cowl. Up until now, it didn't seem to be necessary. Mage Cowl is obviously much better for dismounting people. Can I reach him? He didn't get aggro, no. This guy again. It's me and him. Playing with fire. Yeah, that's a big question. Perch Cowl or Mage Cowl. Mage Cowl obviously is just straight up damage, which is always good. And Perch Cowl is necessary against some people. But some people are also using Royal Sandals, where the Perch Cowl will not be very useful. Some people are not using Mercenary Jackets. So Perch Cowl limits me even more. And Mage Cowl is just solid all around, so I wanted to try going with a Mage Cowl first. And see how I'm doing. Actually should attack 4 times before I use my spells, so I get the damage bonus from my passive. Have I checked out everything on this map already? It is possible that I have done so. This guy is okay. There's a crystal spider. He seems to be too scared to do it, I guess. It doesn't take too long to do it. This is a different person. Okay, let's wait like 15 seconds and then go to the crystal spider and see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crystal spider is moving. So somebody was doing it. Somebody is doing PvE here. Can I catch him? It doesn't look like it. He does not want to die. Chris the spider is still here. Oh, the mists are closing. Do I want to fight him? Do I want to fight him? There's nothing he can purge from me, which is kinda nice. He's doable. It's doable. He's using healing potions. He is indeed using healing potions. He ran away, hopes that... Wait, this one is epic. Fuck the spider. Fuck the spider. This is an epic mist. Let's see, let's see. But I may come back. Do I want to come back? To do the spider? That's not worth it. Like, I'm probably just going to die in the 1v1 or win and get a million loot. Not a tier 8 mist so far. I probably should have taken one pork pie with me in case of finding a tier 8 mist. There is 5.0. A 5.0 stack. Any lakes on this map? No. Any gathering areas on this map? Port Sterling Cape. The thing in the east is a gathering area, I think. 6.2 is not worth it. This is a PvE area, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. In the east there's no area at all. Just places where stuff potentially could be. But nothing of it is enchanted, sadly. Oh. This is something that I want to take. I do want to take this. My carry rate is already getting pretty full. So relatively soon I'm going to bring back the loot. Somebody was killed right next to me somewhere. I saw in the chat log that somebody was looting somebody. But I probably would have needed to be faster, actually. To have some potential of catching him with low HP. Interesting. I saw in the chat that somebody got killed because he was so close to me. I wonder what the situation was. I'm interested in seeing what the hell this stuff here in the southeast is. No idea. Okay, it's a PvE area. The thing in the west should also be a PvE area. This guy is too strong. There's 6.2 fiber. That's a problem in the mists when you use strong fighting gear. Nobody has to fight you. Nobody has to fight you except when they want to contest public objectives. But then the people with 8.3, 7.3 and so on gear come around, and then you basically need the same IP, which then is not necessarily enough, since they are at the public objectives other random people will also be, so you do not directly want to start a fight with another 8.3 person, which makes it all really annoying actually. But I mean, people can mutually agree to have a 1v1, fighting each other with 8.3 gear, 8.4 gear. Perhaps somebody is gathering here. That's not nice. That's really not nice. I would want to go to another place then. Don't really want to follow the person gathering resources. 6.2, but there is a mob and it's attacking too quickly for me to gather while getting attacked. I could take this weird thing. Whatever, let's take it. Gives a little bit of fame as well. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. $7.2 from the worst enchantable resource that you can find. 6,000 only for a tier 9 resource. Imagine. Imagine. I haven't checked out the north much yet. Maybe I will find something nice, and if I don't, I will go back to the middle, and then very soon the mist will also already be closing. Anyways, this guy is somebody who I can fight. I can win against him. The only question then becomes, do I want to... 1, 2, 3, 4... Getting the damage buff from my passive, so I kill this thing quicker. Not that much fame. And this map is even rare. And tier 7. Or epic. This one was epic, right? Oh well, oh well. Yeah, after this mist is closing, I'm going to quickly bring back loot. Take a quick break as well. For like 15 minutes. And then go again. See what I can do. See what I can find. See if I can be lucky. Okay, let's see. Anybody trying funny stuff in the middle? Otherwise, I could also go to the east again. There were tons of tier 7 ore stacks. Maybe one of those is enchanted now. I don't know how quickly the enchantments change. Here. I don't know if I want to kill the tier 2 mob in there. They seem to be much worse than those standing around outside, and of course seem to be much worse than those in the black zone. Let's see if the enchantment changed. Those are the same. There's a person. Those are the same as well. Wait a second. You are taking my... My tier 7 hide? I don't think I can fight him. I don't think I can. Battle Axe is too strong, but I should be able to get away from him if he ganks me now with invisibility. I should be fine. I had higher IP than him, that's why it seems like he was scared of me. But this guy is obviously able to gather resources, which is not so nice for me. Competition. Have I basically checked out the whole map already? I have no idea. There's somebody doing... Oh, it's this guy. I don't think I want to fight him. He's pretty strong. I mean, his gear is. His gear is pretty strong. The battle axe is pretty annoying to fight against. There's a public objective, which is potentially interesting. I mean, I could quickly kill this tier 2 mob in here. Shouldn't hurt to do that. Pretty quick. But yeah, it gives less fame than outside. Than on the outside. Sadly not enchanted. 30 seconds until the thing is there. There's a person. Would like to see what you are up to. Your gear is fine. I would kill him. This gear is okay to take. There's one person already. Ah, it's a strong dude. It is the strong dude. This is... This is a gatherer? This is not really somebody I want to fight. Because I cannot catch him anyways, really. This guy here is just playing strong fighting gear and likewise kind of can take the objectives. Because nobody really wants to fight him 1v1. Which is basically the idea with this gear. Which was also the idea for me when I played this build. But then I, from time to time, ran into people who were using 8.3 gear and stuff like that. But I was also only using tier 6 gear, because I was not that crazily good playing that gear yet anyways. Oh, this guy is still fighting, and I'm accidentally running into the direction of where he wants to go. Have you tried the spike gauntlets when gathering? You can one-shot the resource mobs. The spike gauntlet, is it the one with the jump or without the jump? Because gauntlets in general are a very decent escape weapon. He dropped the ball? No, he didn't. Okay. There's tier 7 fiber. Go away so I can take it. 6.1 stuff. Somebody's doing something down there. How valuable is 6.1? 2.7. We'll take that. I, in general, didn't really play the gauntlets yet. But some of them, The ones with jumps on the E are definitely very good for escaping as well. So the mist is closing now. I want to take a break right now anyway, so I'm just going to go outside, bring back the loot, have a little break, and then continue afterwards, even though there is such a nice chance now for me to find a good mist. 1.44 million in my inventory, of which like 600k are from my gathering items. So I got 800k loot right now. Well, then it's definitely very, very bad for gathering, because you really want to have mobility when you gather. You really want to have as much mobility as possible when you are gathering. Well, one-shotting mobs is not really necessary, you know? The harder part is to find the mobs. That's a hard part, that's a difficult part. Killing resource mobs is usually relatively easy. The only annoying things are rhinos and hyenas and dark wolves. All the other stuff is really easy and really weak. And like the normal resource mobs like these elementals and stuff are also not a big problem. Anyways, I'm going to have a 15-minute break and then I'm going to continue. Okay, I'm back. Time to get one more food, which I already got from the loot. And I think I should take one pork pie with me. I do think so. In case of being extremely lucky and finding a tier 8. Missed. Let's go into the south east and look for a wisp there. So far, I don't think the perch cowl, the fiend cowl, would have done too much for me. Except in that 1v1. Maybe I should be using it. Maybe I should. But having some extra damage also doesn't hurt during PvE and in some PvP matchups. Not gonna lie. The extra damage from the mage cowl is pretty massive. And it basically has the same cooldown as my E. Somewhat. I do get some cooldown reduction when I hit the E on a player. So it's not perfectly true, but it is pretty possible that I will be able to use it twice in a fight. Oh, a rare wisp. It's a duo wisp, but... Can I find solo wisps in a duo mist? Is that possible? Does anybody know that? It's only a tier 6 map. So it's pretty garbage. Anyways. Do I directly want to go back into for looking solo mists? Okay, no. You say no. So I'm just going to leave it. If it was a tier 8 one, I definitely would have stayed, just ate my pork pie and gathered 500k to 1 million in 20 minutes and be happy about it. It's an uncommon wisp, so whatever. Again, a duo mist. Not what I'm looking for. Even though there are a bunch of solo players in there as well. But I pretty much want the solo mists. Northwest is also an entrance for town. So let's see if I can find a wisp somewhere else. Going to look in the west. And if I'm not lucky there, I'm going to check out the south of this map. I definitely found a couple of rare ones and one epic wisp already in the time span of this stream. Not too bad, but not a tier 8 map yet. There is a public objective. As I have mentioned earlier already, I'm not sure how good these public objectives are for me. I guess it is simply random. I guess just random. Boom, 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 boom. Anybody suiciding here right now? Let's run through it. There is somebody doing PvE. Oh, can I reach him? Oh, it's pretty rough. We got him down. Lucky that he ran into the... into the wall. His cape was destroyed. That's sad. But still, some nice extra loot. Definitely. 100k. With the cape it would have been almost 200. Okay, the weakened wisp is live. Let's see what's going on there. Without the mage cowl I would not have been able to dismount this guy. There's a person chasing the guy. Another person, another person. 1430. Above but don't player. There's some action. I would kinda like to kill this above but don't player here. He did miss his... He did miss his E, which is pretty nice. And I'm out. This was a nice kill. Let me quickly bring back my loot. Was already worrying about that I may need to use my undead cape to survive this. But then I realized I was pretty close to the exit actually. Could just use that for escaping. Nice, nice and nice. This was some pretty nice loot. Boom, loot. Let me take that with me. Okay, next. Next. Got a good catch. I mean, I already had a good catch today. But I sadly suicided afterwards and lost the nice million that I had gained already. Well, it's not easy. PvP in this game. It is hard to play. Is this guy there chasing me? It really looks like it. What kind of mount is he playing? He's definitely a ganker. So I guess I'll quickly get out of here. And go into another map. Not interested. You can go play somewhere else. Goodbye, Mr. Midnight member. Let's go into the south. I don't have invincibility, so let's quickly take this and then just gather a rough log when I'm in safety. Yeah, it was a nice, probably a nice idea to use invisibility. This circle is relatively big. Here I should not be in danger anymore though. So let's get rid of that. There's a small chest in the south. But I most likely do not want to contest that. I just want the wisp. If I got caught there... in the south by a group, I could easily die. I could easily die there. Okay, PvE area, PvE area. I'm going to check those out. Oh, I actually need to eat my food. Actually need to remember eating my food the next time I dismount. Or let's just do it right away, to be honest. Let's just do it right away. 20 seconds cooldown on my EE. Hopefully this does not ruin a kill for me right now. We'll see. Somebody has been doing PvE here. That's crazy. So maybe I will find something in the other PvE area. There's a person already. Would like to take a look at him. Yeah, this is definitely a winnable fight. This is not a PvE area, it's a gathering area actually. There is no other PvE stuff here on this map. This matchup is kind of doable, but pretty hard, probably. He's playing the jump on his W. Nah. It's rough, it's rough. I don't know if I'm good enough to actually win it. I do have more IP, but it would be rough. I would need to play well. Don't have too much experience fighting with this gear against, what's it called? Bloodletters. Is the Fisher still there? He is. He is. He was behind the... What is this guy? It's that kind of guy. Can he get out? He's playing Wanderlust. He is playing Wanderlust, he's basically out. He is basically out. With a Purge I would have gotten this weak player. But not sure if worth it anyways. That's one kill I missed because I did not have Purge. Most likely not a very valuable kill though. I would probably also need Purge for the Fisher if he's playing Wanderlust. Otherwise I would probably also not be able to get him. I probably have enough damage to dismount him. Is he still fishing there? Nope. I guess he went to the other water. Time to run around randomly in the mist again. Let's see if I can find something nice. I do not want to fight this guy, I believe. No, I don't think so. Just wanted to get rid of this player chasing me. Because I'm not going to achieve anything if I have this guy right next to me the whole time. But he stopped chasing. So I'm good to go. We do have very similar IP. So maybe he was hoping for a 1v1. But it's probably most likely not worth the risk for me. Especially since I'm not that great in fighting with this gear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Want all the damage buffs for my spells. So I one-shot this thing. I'm playing the passive where when I attack 4 times, my damage gets amplified by 6%, I believe. Somebody gathering tier 6 resources here. I could take a look at the PvE area again. Maybe somebody is suiciding right now. Now that I'm so close to it, somebody's riding through it. Well. I think I didn't spend too much time on the south yet, so let's take a look. Ganking gathering? Well, pretty much, even though there's not too much stuff to gather in here. If I manage to find a tier 8 map, I'm definitely going to gather a lot and fight very little. And that's for this unlikely case I also took the pork pie with me. But mainly I'm just running around here looking for crystal spiders, looking for enchanted wisps, looking for enchanted mobs, like highly enchanted mobs, not these ones. And hope that I can find somebody who is not in a good position or is weak enough for me to just dismount and chase down. That is the game plan. 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. What is this guy? He's using 1200 gear. He lost some health. I think I want to fight him. He used his Wanderlust. I think I want to fight him. He has only 1200 IP. I didn't want the aggro of the mob yet. And I wanted him to dismount next to me. He has high IP on his items. Is this winnable? It is. He has 2 defensives, which is annoying. I can wait out 1 defensive with my armor. Oh. Ooh, it actually killed me. I think I managed to disable my boots before getting the hit of the E. He needed 2 E's to kill me. Is it just not possible for me to win this? Maybe it is. If I hit my E, he would have died, right? He would have died, right? I think I missed my E. He was using a sprint and dodging with that. Show your build, please. This was my build. Like, my build is really, really bad at fighting. It's good for catching people. It's good for dismounting people. But it's really bad at fighting. He has 3 defensives. Is that too much? I mean, I also started with a little bit HP less, actually, which was pretty bad. But if this gear is too weak to kill 1v1 gears, like that, The undead cape obviously doesn't do anything for me in such situations. Having a perch there would make it possible to get rid of the cleric robe or the hunter hood, which helps a little bit, but not very much, especially not with my European ping. Like the complete pure ganking in the mists, probably not that great. I mean, I could have just not taken this fight, of course. I could also just play an extremely strong build, an extremely strong 1v1 build. And then just take all the public objectives and fight whoever comes. The problem then is just that when a third person comes, there's no way for me to escape. If a third person comes, I will simply die. Which is definitely not very profit oriented then. Like, I could use some tier 8 gear, take overcharge with me, and take the public things aggressively. But meh. Probably not that sensible.
Stay honest.
I think 3 deaths are enough for today. With this build, definitely, even though this death and this death were unnecessary. I really didn't need to die there. Of course, the last death also was extremely unnecessary. There was no way for me to die if I just played for escaping. I obviously chose the fight, but I need to win tier 6 against tier 6 people. Otherwise, this does not make sense, because the idea in general is to kill people with tier 6 gear, because they are relatively valuable. 100k basically per build. Go both Badone. The problem with the both Badone is that you cannot kill people. They can always run away, you know? So I would be running around, I would be about to win fights, and then they would run away. That's why it's a really bad weapon for ganking, for killing. It's good in spaces where people cannot run away, for example the corrupted dungeon. There you cannot really run away. Gathering is just so much more peaceful. Well, yeah, was definitely not looking for peace when going into the mists with this build. I can tell you that. Yeah, his build and also the guy I somehow lost to before as well. These builds are just much better for fighting straight up. But they cannot catch people. They cannot really get the kills unless somebody chooses to fight them. Which means these two people had a very nice day because of me. Donating some good money. It's always the dilemma when trying to do efficient PvP in this game. Because with the one gear you win the fight, but you cannot kill them if they don't want to. And with the other gear, you cannot win the fight, but if they are low, you can chase them down. It's always the dilemma. I think I'm going to... Do I want to go one more time into the mists? No, probably not. I've spent enough time in the mists for today. So I'm going to end the stream right here and say goodbye. The royal shoes, because you cannot purge them. It's impossible to purge royal shoes. That's why they are pretty good for escaping. And the extra damage also is pretty nice. Sometimes helps. And sometimes doesn't matter.